Hey, I'm Guy.
I'm John.
This is our YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. Give this video a like.
Check out the podcast below in the description.
Good news, middle cough. The Chargers
What's
held
that?
on. They won.
Held on. Okay.
Justin Herbert's 37 completions in 49 attempts for 366 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, carried both your DraftKings team and my DraftKings team to a 2-3 finish. We looked like Winston Ford III's cars finishing 1, 2, 3 at that French race back in the 60s. Boom, boom, boom. Thanks to Justin Herbert. He looked phenomenal again, and he did it on a day that Tua got benched and Burrow tore his ACL.
I would say this. He has been fantastic, and he's definitely the leader in the clubhouse for the Rookie of the Year. The other guy having been pretty locked in to the Vikings game. I do think Justin Jefferson is going to be – they showed a stat of like the most yards in a rookie season, and it was like Randy, Anquan Bolden, and like one – I just remember looking like, God, he is fantastic. Now, both teams – the Vikings today was a crippling loss. Like, they're not going to make the playoffs. I do think it's pretty clear the way we talk about Herbert. His team's probably going to win 5 games, but it's like not his fault. Like, I just don't know how many touchdowns did he have today? 3? But he's just explosive. He's been awesome. Like, I think Burrow, his stats weren't going to be as good. Like, he was kind of, I wouldn't say stuck in neutral, but his team is just terrible. Joe Mixon's hurt. His offensive line's atrocious. I mean, it was gutting to watch the scene of him getting carted off, and like, did you see the picture going around of what's his name, Chase Young, going over to him, because he kind of hit him.
Yeah.
And then I saw Ron Rivera after the game, like, listen, I mean, I've been in this, like, it's weird. Like, even though you play against everyone, you're all kind of in the same little. Like, not even the league. You're all kind of friends in this group. You're all doing the same thing, especially the good players. I mean, basically, he's like, anyone that's good in this league, we all kind of view each other as peers. And it's just, he immediately, it's like Herbert has been more of a revelation, right? Because he was more of a question mark coming into the league, and he's just blown everyone away. Because he just watched him today, he just lets it rip. Like, he throws these balls down the field because his arm's so big. It's just awesome to watch. Where Burrow, we all thought he was going to be sweet, and then he was sweet. I do think that Herbert had passed Burrow, but I don't think it was over. Like, Burrow still could have had some moments.
Yeah.
And I think people definitely just liked Burrow a lot, too, even though Herbert was just, for us on the West Coast and anyone that's followed him in Oregon, he was a big deal. But I do think nationally, Burrow was very well thought of as well, and it kind of ended today, like you said.
Yeah, it's just going to be hard for a non-quarterback. And there are other, Clyde's had a nice year. Edwards-Helaire. You're right about Jefferson. But
Jefferson's going to end with probably around 65, 70 catches and maybe 7, 8 touchdowns. I mean, that's probably not good enough, but
no, and Herbert's going to end up like top 10 in touchdowns. He's going to play
Herbert's going to get it.
14 games? 15 games.
Yeah, I mean, technically he started the second game when the lung got punctured.
So it's insane how he ended up here. I think the thing with him is it's like
how many games do you think he would have played if they didn't puncture the lung? 8?
Well, he would have been playing by now, right? You would think.
How long do you think Tyrod makes it? 4 games if they're winless?
It feels like Tyrod only had a couple games after. I think even without that, Justin starting by week 4.
Yeah, probably October or first game in October by earliest.
So,
latest.
I think the thing with him is it's like he has these games where you think, "Well, it's a great game for a rookie," but rookies don't have those games repeatedly. But he repeatedly has.
Well, he's shattering that record.
The same game.
Touchdowns. Yeah.
Well, he's multiple touchdowns.
The Jets stink, but he killed them.
The Jets stink, but he killed them. Yeah. But the Jets stink. But, everyone.
Killed them.
16. Well, I guess not 16, but a bunch of other teams get to play the Jets too.
Yeah.
Right? But he had 3. Yeah, I mean, they had their schedule. He's had. But whatever. I don't think it matters.
He played well against Tampa.
You start stacking up. It doesn't. You start stacking up these many good games, one after the other. Now, you do wonder, to your point, if they were playing anybody but the Jets today, would it have gotten them a win? Because I had given up on that game.
But I don't think but is he getting judged on wins and losses?
No. But I just given up on that game, and Red Zone had given up on that game. And then I saw Jeff Short's tweet are the Chargers going to find a way to lose this game? And I was like, what is going on? And, of course, Red Zone wouldn't go back to it. And in the end, nothing was going on. They won by 6, which is not a cover. But whatever. That's
You can't. If you're going to mybookie.ag, do not gamble on them.
It's his second time he's thrown 49 passes in a game. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th time he's thrown over 40 passes in a game.
Here's
So
the one
any
thing I
chance
will
they
say.
have relies on his shoulder, and he shows up every week.
Of the 3 young quarterbacks, Burrow's ACL is already torn. And his situation was, it was remarkable what he was able to do in that. Like, if you put Herbert in that, I don't know exactly how it would look. Now, it's clear his talent would pop, but the numbers wouldn't be the same. The Miami situation offensively is not great. They don't have weapons around them. Tua, we'll talk about him a little later. Like, he's barely cracking 100 yards in some of these games. Like, it's just, he doesn't have much to throw to. He is throwing to, if we just put this year in a vacuum, like Devontae or Keenan Allen are one of those 2 guys, the best wide receiver in the league. Like, they're unstoppable. They dominate, those 2 guys. Keenan has dominated this year, guys. So he's playing with one of the best wide receivers. And I'm not trying to diminish anything, but like, Mike Williams had that touchdown today. Like, Mike Williams is a top 10 pick who is sweet. Everyone thinks is really good. Their tight end is on the franchise tag. Like, and no one even thinks that's weird. It's like, yeah, Hunter Henry's really good. Like, he just, Dean's cheap, and they probably don't want to give him a huge bonus, but you pay him a franchise tag. Like, they don't even think about it. Like, hey, he's worth a franchise tag.
Right.
That's just tight end. Like, those 3 weapons, in recent memory of guys that have been drafted really high, it doesn't get much better for a rookie, right? Hunter Henry, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. Because everyone's like, oh, they're running back. Eckler hasn't been around. Yeah, their running backs are fine. Like, you just got random guys.
Yeah, their quarterback throws 40 yards bombs. I think they can run the football a little bit.
Yeah, to me, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. I mean, how many teams in the league would sign up for that right now? Is there 1, 2?
Well, I mean,
and Hunter Henry.
Keenan was 3rd in the league in receiving yards last year. He's 3rd right now.
He's just a great player.
He was 2nd a few years ago. He was 6th 3 years ago, whatever it was. Yeah. He's
huge fantasy day. I see you, Keenan.
Great with a capital G. We both thank you. Great with a capital G, as Jim Harbaugh would say. But
you had Hunter Henry, too. How many did he have? I mean, he had a touchdown today.
Yeah, he had 15 points, whatever that means. But a lot of players have played with great players. They don't take full advantage of it. This guy is making the most of what he has.
My point is there's been a runway for him.
Yeah.
The Tua, his talent's not there. Burrow was just running for his life. Like, if Burrow would have stayed healthy, I do think there might have been an argument for Joe Burrow, right? If his numbers were just even in the vicinity, right? Just because of how shitty, like the Bengals stink. I watched a decent amount. I don't know why, the Jaguars. The Jaguars do have offensive talent. Like, they have guys you can throw to. They have multiple weapons.
And Laviska's been out.
Yeah, I mean, and that running back they have is pretty good. Like, I'm watching the Bengals going, this is just not even fair. So my point is, he's going to win it. It's going to be understandable. He's exceeded everyone's expectation and been fantastic and a worthy offensive rookie of the year. His numbers are going to blow by Kyler's from last year, right? I mean, Kyler threw like 21 touchdowns, I think. Now, Kyler, it was clear, like the eye test. But, I mean, what do you think? Is Herbert going to end up with 30 touchdowns?
Yeah. What's he got, 19 right now? Is that what I said?
Yeah, he's got 6 more games. I mean, high 20s for sure.
Yeah, he has as many as Kyler has. Now, it's not even. Kyler is having a historic season because of his legs, too. But, yeah, he's got 19 and 6. Does that count today? I don't think it does, actually. So he probably has 21.
Put it this way. If you called the Cardinals and both those 2 teams picked up the phone and said, Kyler for Herbert, who says no? I just think they both say no.
Yes, I think that's correct.
The Chargers, I mean, you'd have to talk. The Cardinals would immediately say no. The Chargers would say, like, no, we like him. We're good.
Yeah, he's got 21 touchdowns. Sorry.
Yeah, because it doesn't update.
ESPN. It's amazing. The
world's
like, first 24/7.
It's Sunday night. The game's been over for 6
TV
hours.
Station.
It can't automatic.
They carry cornhole. They carry big truck races. They've been carrying log rolling for centuries. They've been broadcasting. People are broadcasting games in HD from their homes, but we can't get touchdowns to update within 6 hours on the .com.
I don't get it.
Whatever. Herbert, though, man. I feel like this happens every Sunday where we're like, wait, did his 3 touchdowns get added to the total? We're always adding his touchdowns at the end of the week. He's just
I do think the rookie class, the rookie offensive class, with Herbert and Burrow leading it, Jefferson looks like a star. CeeDee Lamb's a bad. I mean, Claypool had a touchdown today. I was texting with someone earlier. He didn't play today, but Ayuk has been fantastic.
Higgins has been really good.
Rager, I mean, when you play with the worst quarterback known to man, I don't really blame Jalen.
Pittman. Did you say Pittman?
Nope. Pittman looks pretty good. The offensive talent.
Henry Ruggs is having the best season of any guy that has 1 catch a game. I'm pretty sure.
He's a guy that his numbers are going to look so shitty when the season ends. I'll be like, yeah, I think he's really good.
Yeah. Someone's going to have some big article at the end of the year like, is he having a better year than Dante Pettis? Or John Ross did as a rookie? He looks...
Watching a little on the red zone of the Bronco game, I saw Judy make a couple plays. He looks sweet.
Yeah.
There's some talent, guy. Some talent.
You're right.